The YMCA of Greater Houston is working to implement its new 10-year vision, focusing on making an impact in the communities in which we live.
Yeah, joining us this morning to share more is the strong leadership duo within the YMCA of Greater Houston, Stephen Ives, President and CEO, and Rick Cruz, Chief Operating Officer. Thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, so Stephen, thank you so much for being here. Let's talk about this vision, this 10-year plan.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Well, so I talked to our board a year ago and said, I think I got 10 more years in me before I'm ready to go retire and fly fish.
Really quickly, you've already been there.
5 years, yeah.
Yeah.
And I had some hopes, dreams, wishes, and aspirations for what might happen for our community and our YMCA. That led to a wonderful conversation, which has got a bold vision for us around transforming how people experience community.
Yeah, and you brought on Rick.
Yes.
He's part of this vision.
Yes.
Rick, congratulations on getting this role. You as a kid spent time at the YMCA, so how does this translate into what you're trying to do now?
Yeah, it's a little eerie because I actually had the opportunity just the other day to visit this Y that I used to visit when I was a youth. And now being able to support that Y and support the leadership there is really an amazing experience for me. You know, the opportunity to build community, which is what the Y is all about, is something that drives me personally, and that excites me on a daily basis.
Yeah. Now, Stephen, you've been with the Y though for a long time. I mean, in Houston 5 years, but how many in total?
37 with the Y, 30 as a CEO in 4 different cities now.
So you really bring a unique perspective to this, what I would imagine is an opportunity for you.
Sure.
This is like your last great hurrah. You're going to spend this last part of your career really making a huge transformation. What kinds of ideas are you looking at?
Well, I want to make sure that we've got enough people that are part of our system, part of the Y. So we've put out there, we like to have 10% of the population members of our Y, which is about 500,000 more people than we have today. So it's a stretch, but if we get 10%, then I think we can really start to move the needle on some important issues around achievement, belonging, and connection. I think strengthening our endowment, some of the financial metrics for sure, but also becoming a preeminent leader in the social service sector.
Yeah, and Rick, I mean, how huge is that for the Houston area, for families here that really need that support, would you say?
Absolutely. I mean, it's critical. When you think of Houston being the most diverse city in the country, kind of a bellwether of what the country is going to look like, it's really important that all of our communities are properly served and supported, and there probably is no organization in the city that is better equipped to do that than the YMCA.
Yeah. When you go back to your old Y, I mean, what does it look like to you now as an adult and someone leading this organization?
So it's similar and very different. Similar in the sense that I walk in and I get the same positive vibe. I see people working together. I see diverse communities coming together towards becoming healthier. But it's also different because I've seen a lot of improvements. And that's one of the really great things about the Y, is that although it has a very long-standing history and tradition of serving others, it also evolves and keeps up to date with the trends and what the needs of the community are. And so it's really awesome to be in a place that's similar but also different, and I would say for the better.
Stephen, for folks that are watching, tell us about the membership experience. If they're interested in joining, what can they expect?
Go to our website, ymca.org, but it really is about being part of community. So you can work out, you can take classes, you can be in programs, but you're going to make friends, you're going to make lasting, lifelong connections. You're going to feel like you belong, and we know that belonging and connections are the key to a happy, healthy life and to a well-rounded community where we can build bridges.
Well, you got the proof sitting next to you, right?
Exactly.
From YMCA member as a kid to COO now.
And if I can add, I think one of the really amazing things about the Y is that it really has something for everyone. Just as an example, later this week we're going to be taking hundreds of senior citizens out to camp for a day where they get to spend the day as a kid again. We have a program for youth, for early childhood education. We have a program for immigrant services. I mean, really, we do so much for all of our different populations here in Houston. So there's something for everyone.
All right.
Well, good luck, guys.
Yes.
Thank you.
I know you're just getting started, so we'll be chatting with you along the way.
Maybe you have another 10 years after this 10 years.
You never know.
You never know, right?
Keeps you young working at the Y, that's for sure.
Exactly.
Never say never.
Stephen and Rick, thank you so much.
Thank you.